Good morning, HMS 7. It's great to see everyone back here on a Monday. Good to see everyone back in the building. Again, the main purpose, main focus of our Jumpstart is to focus on 7 habits of highly successful teenagers, highly successful people. As I state continually, these are habits that you can practice at any time in your life. You could have practiced these if you lived 300 years ago. You could practice this 100 years from now. If you practice these habits and spend time perfecting them, then you will find some success. Again, we won't always be perfect, but the more often you can practice these good habits, the more success you will find. The success always stems from the very first habit, which is being proactive. If we're proactive, all the other habits fall into place. Again, being proactive would mean that those other 6 habits, you're proactively putting first things first. You're proactively beginning with the end in mind. You're proactively thinking win-win. You're proactively seeking first to understand and then to be understood. And we'll stop right there because the month of March will be synergized and the month of April will be sharpening your saw. But again, proactively practicing habit number 5, I think, begins with understanding why it's important to listen well. Why is it important to listen to someone or something well? I think it is very, very important to understand our why on that in order to practice it. And if you have paid attention over the course of the last couple of weeks, you know that the reason that listening well is important, 3 key reasons are there. 1, most of our communication is nonverbal, so it's very important that we make eye contact with our speaker. We empathize with them, we understand, we're quiet, we're not talking to someone else. Very important to do that because most of our communication is done non-verbally. Number 2, trying to multitask while you're trying to listen or work on something hurts your ability to think deeply about things, hurts your ability to problem solve and think creatively. So it's extremely important for us to give whatever we're doing our undivided attention and not be distracted by other things. That will help you progress and will help you get better. And once again, you spend most of your day listening or looking at things that involve words and communication, so it's very important that we do it well. That habit is one of those that you should practice on a daily basis. There are 4 key ways to practice good listening skills. First one is to listen with your eyes. That's making eye contact with your speaker. Listening with your heart, that's feeling what they're saying. And listening with your ears, not talking to other people. Mirroring, if you have a trouble spacing out when you're trying to listen to someone, that means you're thinking of something else, and you may be spacing out right now. Stop and think, has my mind drifted to something else? Again, one way to prevent that is to mirror someone, and that is paraphrasing back what they have said to you in your own words to try to better understand. That way they can clarify what they mean. Provide some empathy, and most importantly, the easiest part of becoming a better listener is just be quiet. Be quiet and listen to what someone has to say. Be quiet, listen, give them their full attention. You do that, you'll find some success. Also very important, we have a lot of great teachers in this building. If there's a teacher you know who's made a significant difference in your life this year as a 7th grader, your first experience with secondary education, we have Teacher of the Year nomination forms in the main office. If you go to the student help window, Miss Linda, Miss Deborah, myself, or Miss Evans will get you one. Fill it out, turn it right back into the student help window, and we'll help recognize those teachers that have made a significant difference in your life this year as you're transitioning into secondary education. Lastly, very importantly, our Can the Teachers Drive has started today. Please bring your canned goods to teachers who are participating in this project. If you get enough cans to block their doorways stacked up, got a free day in store with you. Please ask your homeroom teacher whether they're participating in this. Following into the next week, the week of March, we're also going to be using our food drive to compete against other schools in USD 308. We will be competing with other schools to see which school can bring the most canned goods to school by the terms of weight and how much it weighs. That winning school will also receive a prize. All these proceeds will go to our local food bank that has been depleted by its resources as we fought this pandemic day in and day out, and the disruptions it's caused to the economic life of Hutchinson, Kansas, and to the world in general. Again, all of these, this is your win-win. You're synergized, working together as a group. Your win-win by bringing those canned goods here. We're helping other people, and our main goal here is to replenish our local food bank to help those that are in need, those that have had their lives significantly disrupted by the pandemic. We love you guys. It's great to see you back here in the building. Look forward to working with you throughout the week.